What is good, boys? So this is a video, the 12th day video. If you don't know me yet, my name is Klein, and I am starting this 30-day challenge to improve my physical, my social, and my mental health. Yeah, I talk about the feeling of loneliness and fulfilled on the last day, which is today because I forgot to upload the other day. But yeah, whatever it is. So I talk about fulfillment and loneliness on my previous video. You can check that out because this is more or less like the continuation of it. So when you feel fulfilled, you feel proud of yourself, you feel good about yourself, and then slowly, if it leads you to the wrong way, if you like take it in the wrong way, if you start to feel like when you tend to become arrogant after achievement, and you feel like everyone is inferior to you, you feel superior to them, you feel like you're the best at that stuff, that is good. But one thing you should know, that when we start to like leave our mindset of being a student, we tend to become more arrogant, right? And when we become arrogant, this is the key difference. When you become arrogant and you become complacent, that is the worst combo you could get as a male. So what is complacent? Complacent is basically the feeling that you're enough when you are supposed to be able to do more. Let's say that you bench 135 pounds, and then you feel like you're the best in the world, and that is okay, because the feeling of like benching 135 is just, wow, it's just amazing. But if you get like complacent and you feel like you're the strongest one in the world, like you like assert your dominance on those who don't even live, and you become arrogant of it, like you have high ego, right? And that is actually okay. So I'm not gonna say like making bad jokes to like those who don't go to the gym and all that stuff. You know, like stay respectful. What I'm going to talk about, the complacent that I'm gonna talk about, is actually like stopping whatever you're doing, stopping on whatever you're progressing. When you have like this complacent feeling, you feel like you're enough at a part, and I hardly believe that we as young male would actually be enough. If you're on self-improvement, and if you probably have like the same backstory or similar backstory of mine, you feel like you're not doing enough, you feel like you can do more, and then you get to self-improvement, you start to see like more progress, you feel excited, you do more of it, but slowly you feel more complacent, you start to get less motivated, you start to like fade away your disciplined way, and it slowly stops you from doing all of those good habits you've been building for the last month. Now, I myself still experience this complacent feeling, so I'm not saying that I don't feel it, because that ain't no way, that is just impossible. But yes, I still do feel complacent. For me, I went to the gym, I felt proud of myself, I had a good pump, like amazing pump from my upper day, and I got complacent from it. I felt that I was doing enough, I felt like if I kept doing this thing for an entire month, entire 2 months, for the entire year, I would actually get my goal physique, my dream physique. If I did it, if I actually did it for an entire year. But because I feel complacent, when I had that one great day, I felt like, oh yeah, that day could actually back all the other day I'm supposed to do the entire week. So I stopped going to the gym. No, I didn't stop for an entire month or anything like that. I was just unmotivated to go to the gym. I had the thought of going to the gym because it was an habit around this time. But because I was complacent, my motivation to actually progress just diminished away. And that is very bad for us young men. So what do we need to do to actually avoid this feeling of complacent? You gotta know that progress, ego, and feeling proud is normal and it is natural coming from your progress, your achievement, and all the stuff. Complacent is also natural, but it will slow your progress down, or even worse, it could stop your progress. And now that you've known all of this feeling, proud, ego, feeling happy and complacent is natural in your road of progressing. We gotta realize why we started this at the first place. If you actually feel enough benching 1 through 5 pounds, you feel happy about it? Sure. You do you. I myself still feel proud of benching 1 through 5. But what was I talking about? Fuck. I said in the morning. Oh yeah. So if you really are proud of 1 through 5 and you wanna stop at 1 through 5, go ahead. But if you are an ambitious young male, you know that you can achieve more. Feel proud of being able to bench 1 through 5. Feel happy about it. Remember that feeling. And when the day comes, if people that are way stronger than you come to your life, don't feel insecure about it, because the progress is still within you. It's not from other people. Just alright. Why do you actually feel insecure? Because when you were able to do 1 through 5 and you see other people and you start to think oh my god, they're so weak. That is the main source. So weak. That is why you gotta stay respectful. Why respectful? Because when you start to see things more respectfully, you start to see the word of progress. Because there are people progressing with their own pace. You yourself are doing that. This way, when you start to see people that are way stronger than you, way faster than you, way better than you, you don't feel insecure about your progress. You actually respect their progress. You know they did the hard work, but that doesn't really necessarily mean that they do a much harder work than you. It's just that they did it longer than you, and and that is supposed to be respectful. You have to respect the progress. They did that for such a long time, and that is just amazing. That should be the motivation for you. You shouldn't feel insecure about it. Like if you found someone being able to bench 225 while you're only able to bench 135. He's been training for freaking 2 years. You've been training for like 3 months. You're still in the game, bro. You're still in the game. Use the 225 guy to become your motivation. Now you know that you can do 225 if you work hard enough. I wouldn't like dive in like the body weight and all that stuff. You know what I mean. So the key thing that if you need to like, I'll take one thing from this video is don't get complacent. Always have the student mindset. Keep learning. Be respectful to those who are inferior or superior to you, because there's nothing such as that, bro. Like we can dive in deeper, but just respect everyone, and then use those who are stronger than you, better than you, as motivation. And that wraps up the video for the 12th day. See ya on the next day.